Hi guys, my name is Zin and this is Maybe Bonsai. This week we're going to continue the wiring on the juniper that I pruned last week, and then we'll take a look at one of my ficus because I discovered something in the soil, actually in the moss, that I guess it's a surprise to me. It's not good. It's not a good thing. So you'll see. Anyway, we'll get started with the wiring first, and then we'll do the ficus soil. All right, so let's attempt to wire this tree. So we'll start here, push that in, so you can see I'm struggling with this wire. It's quite thick. So if you got any tips on how to wire or a better way to do it, I'm all ears. So with these thick wires, I just wanted to push the branches down. I'm not gonna wire these tiny branches with this thick wire, but I'll have enough so that it pushes it down, and I'll cut it off right there. And then I'll use a smaller wire to push the smaller branches down. So I think I'm going to use another thick wire to wire the top, at least to kind of the trunk line into a better shape, maybe. I don't know. Because I want this to come towards us. So I'll try that and we'll see how it works. Okay, so I'm gonna this will be kind of tricky because I have another wire there. But I'll try to do the best I can. And of course, all the needles that's going to be between the wire and the trunk is going to die off, I'm sure. This is really an overkill for the top because it's so thick. Okay, I think that's all I wanted here. So right now the tree is going kind of slanted towards the back. I want to bring it to the front, at least the top. So I'll just twist and bring it to the front. So that it's coming towards us and a bit up. Okay. So I can kind of see the conical shape of it, which is good. I find that that's something that I kind of not doing a good job at, to create that conical shape when I prune. Some of the needles are already damaged. So yeah, that's something that I need to watch for when I do this. Okay, so I think the rest, maybe that branch could use a big wire to push it down. But the rest, I think the small ones will do. I would love to use this scrap wire, but I'm not sure if I have enough. Or I could just, guide it down. You know what, maybe not. This is okay, I think. Maybe I don't need it. So I'll use the thinner wires that I have. These are all scrap wires that I've used before. So I'll try to wire that down. Okay, I have to use a smaller wire. I think that's the problem from before. It's too big. Oops. And then I'm going to try to coil the same way. So that's fine. That's all I want. I just wanted to push this downwards to make it flat. I'm not looking to do anything else. That's fine. Just want to make sure the branch grows downwards. And then the same thing is needed for that. I'm sure there are better ways to anchor it, but that's all I can do for now. You know, I see people wind these wires so easily. I'm not sure how they do it, but I always tend to have trouble winding these up. Okay, so again, that's all I'm looking for. Just so enough I can push these down. Just start from the bottom. So again, I'm only looking to make the branch flatter. Try to give it a little bit of movement here, it's kind of straight. We'll see if that can work. So I kind of have this branch towards us, and that's what we're supposed to do, I guess. The two branches, the two low branches are trying to come towards the audience, kind of hugging a welcome way, like arms. So I'll leave that, I guess. That's all I want to do. I just wanted to push that down. Not necessary. This is probably a really bad wiring job, just by the look of it. But I don't know how else to do it. Just another experience. Maybe once COVID is over, you know, the club will have meetings in person. I can probably learn a lot doing wiring in person than just trying to do random stuff myself. So we'll wire that down. I guess I'll start from the bottom. I forgot if they said to wire clockwise or counterclockwise, because right now I'm going counterclockwise because I'm going like this. But I don't know. Anyway, it's too late now. I already wired it, so. But I have done both actually, clockwise and counterclockwise, for some other different trees. I'm going clockwise and some are not. This one I want to come towards the back more. And this one needs to be flatter. Boy, this is really thin. It's really soft. Something's wrong here. There we go. Okay, that's all I'm looking to do. Just to bend that flat. You know what, looking at it, I think I should have gone clockwise. Just fits the bill better, I think. I don't know why this is kind of awkward. So that's it. Just want to push that down. Yeah, it's bad wiring. Okay, I'm just trying to, this should be the lowest one, and then your next level, and then your next level. I'm just trying to make some more space there. So I'm going to try again to wire 2 branches at once, because that's what you're supposed to do. But I keep having trouble with it. So we'll see if I can do it for this one. Yeah, see, the anchoring just doesn't seem to be that strong, I think. I'll do an extra loop and then come back here. Yeah, I'm not very good wiring, so don't learn from me how to do wires. Learn from somebody who's good at it. Okay, there isn't that much space, but it's okay for now, I think. And this guy here. Yep, these 2 branches. You know, I watch videos of people do wiring. It just seems so easy. And I don't know what they're doing, kind of a magic they're using. But I don't know, it's not easy. See, I'm just trying to tuck the branch underneath the wire so that it goes towards that direction. This one seems okay, I don't have to wire that, just let it grow. This one back here, I forgot about it, but it's going to the right direction, so I think that's okay for now. Let me see if I can. All right. So again, just want that to go down. Okay, so the apex be something like that, I guess. Oh man. Pinch that off. So this part is too big, I think. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to wire the entire top. And that's what I see in other people's videos, but you know, I just not good at wiring, so I'm trying to avoid wiring, but I guess sometimes you just have to do it and learn each time you do it, no matter how ugly it is and how bad the video is. So let me cut this off for now. So what I want to do is make these kind of flat, come down a bit for both of these, which will kind of have the triangle top. So there's so much foliage in here, and by the time I wire it, I'm sure that a lot of it will kind of die off because it's getting wired. So, like all, you know, look at all this stuff here. I'm sure they're not going to survive through the entire thing. So this wire is really thin. Doesn't have that much holding power, but at the top here I'm not looking to that much power anyway. I just wanted to push it down so it's flatter. Same as these two branches. I'm hoping I could do it with this one thin wire. Yeah, I don't know how people can wire these things so fast or so smoothly. It just doesn't seem to work. I'm actually going to remove that branch. Oh, man. Whatever. Oh, all right. I'll take care of that later on. That's just way too much. I'm actually also going to get rid of this thing here. Okay, I know what I want. It's just hard to get there with the wiring, at least. Okay, I think that's it for now, at least. I'm not gonna wire anymore. I'm already getting tired of wiring, and I'm not very good at it, as you can see. But the tree's shape is there. I have the trunk going back, coming towards us in the front and the top, I mean. And then the apex is there with the little, it's conical shape, which is something that I failed to do before, I'd say. And then these guys I could wire down later on, I think. Well, maybe I'll do that now. I don't want to leave it, I might as well. We're in here. Oh. Okay, so I got this pad here, that there, this one in the back, which I'll swing towards the back a bit more, and kind of flatten it. And then I have all this stuff at the top. I think it's still a little bit dense. Once it starts going out, it's going to fill up, and then I'll lose the space in between the branches, which defines the paths. But I think that's a problem for later. I may eventually remove more branches because I don't know how this is going to turn out. I removed a lot of foliage. I cut off a lot of branches. There's a lot of wire on it. It looks like a mess right now. So I don't know how this is going to turn out because a lot of these leaves in between the wires are going to die off, and I'm not sure what I'm going to be left with. But for now, let me just remove a bit more this bottom stuff. So we'll have to wait. We'll wait till the spring and maybe the summer and see how it grows. I'll repot this in the spring. I want to get this into a bonsai pot, into more or less for a bonsai soil, so that you can start growing slow, because this is the shape I want and this is the height that I want. I don't want it to be any bigger. Okay, so that's it for this tree. Okay, so here is my ficus indoors, and there used to be a piece of moss here. I removed it. Now, I removed it because there was something in it. I started seeing these streaks of kind of like slime, clear slime on top of the moss, just like small lines everywhere, and I didn't know what it was. Initially, I thought it was maybe the snails that was doing that, because I have snails on here in this little world of moss. These are all tiny snails. So I thought maybe they crawled over and then they left this mark. I was like, okay, whatever. But then, today I was kind of trying to get rid of the slime trail. And then a worm came out of it. It was like I don't know what kind of worm, but it's got legs. It's got maybe like a caterpillar larva type of thing or something. I'm not sure. So anyway, this was a slime trail here. And you can see it kind of dips down. So basically, the moss here is gone. The caterpillar comes through and they eat, I guess they eat the top of the moss and leaves that trail, probably, their droppings or something. Oh, actually here, see this is it right here. Right under that snail, right there. Let's see if I can. That's a trail right there. See, the moss is all dead and it's just like kind of slimy. Oh, right there. See that? This is the insect. I don't know what this is. And I don't know if it came with the moss or with the dirt in the moss. I think it's a caterpillar. It definitely looks like a caterpillar. It's really, actually, it looks like the worm that eats my rose before, that it was green. But it's not green yet because I think it's just born. So anyway, I need to get rid of this, obviously. They must be destroyed. So I think it is a caterpillar. It looks like a caterpillar. And now, because of this, I don't know if I could trust the moss in here anymore, because who knows how many of them are there in here. So I think I'm forced to remove all the moss, which is growing very nicely. And, either get new moss or just not put any moss for now. And I think it might have came from the dirt, because, I'm going to remove all these moss anyway, so I'm just going to take a patch off. They're kind of growing in now. See, these moss come with their own soil, right? Which is good because it really makes them settle down much faster. But at the same time, it might come with something else, like those caterpillars. So I'm gonna have to get rid of this moss. I'm not gonna film that, that's just removing moss and probably maybe put more on or not. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. Oh, I just noticed that the root growing out of there. Aerial root. And I'm going to try to relocate the snails into a different pot. Because I have moss on the other stuff and I never noticed it. So I think it's only this one thing. Which is too bad because the moss in here grows really well. So anyway, see, that's another trail right there. This thing here. So yeah, anyway, I just want to show you that just in case that if you have moss that you got it from outside, just be careful. You might have something else in there. And for me, I don't want any kind of insects in the house crawling around in my moss or around my trees or in my bedroom. Anyways, that's it for this week, or not this week, for this video. And yeah, be careful with the moss. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time.